When Jesus rode into Jerusalem, the people were shouting. They were waving their branches. They would have been singing, laying their coats on the ground. A scene of celebration, of praise, of hope, of expectation. But not everyone liked it. The Pharisees told Jesus, "Teacher, tell your disciples to stop." And Jesus replied, "I tell you," he replied, "if they keep quiet, the stones will cry out." Isn't that an amazing image? Even the stones, creation itself. Creation itself cannot stay silent in the presence of the King. All of creation knows who he is. Can you hear it? The joyful shouts of people saying, "Hosanna! Hosanna! Blessed is the King." The rustle of palm branches swooshing through the air. The sound of cloaks brushing the dusty ground as they're laid before Jesus and the colt walk on by. The clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop of the colt's feet in rhythm as they walk towards Jerusalem. The footsteps of the crowd jostling for a place to see Jesus. And underneath all the people, the earth itself stirs with praise. The stones cry out. They cannot be silent. Even if every voice fell silent, creation itself would proclaim, "The King has come." It reminds me of the story of creation, where God created the land and the sea, the sky and the stars, the trees and the animals. And God breathed life into the first people, calling them to live in harmony with the land. First Nations peoples, including the Wurundjeri people of this area, have walked gently on this land for thousands of years. They have listened to the voice of the land, and the land has spoken to them of the Creator. We honour their deep spiritual connection to country, and we listen too. Today, I have brought some sand from Bunurong country, where I live, and I also have some soil from Wurundjeri country, where we are gathered here today. Both are sacred. Both speak of God. And let's take a moment to be still and to listen. Can you hear it? The land praises its Creator. The stones cry out. The trees clap their hands. The soil and sand whispers of God's faithfulness through the ages. The earth remembers its King. Let's keep lifting our voices in praise, because creation is already singing. Today, I'm going to pour together sand from Bunurong country and soil from Wurundjeri country. And as the sand meets the soil, we're reminded of unity. Different places, different people, one shared creation. A sign of respect, of reconciliation, of walking together. On Palm Sunday, as Jesus entered Jerusalem, the crowd shouted, "Hosanna." And when asked to silence them, Jesus said, "If they keep quiet, the stones will cry out." Even the earth cannot stay silent. So today, as these lands come together, we join in God's creation in praise, and we join in its longing for peace and justice and healing for our world, for our First Nations people, and for ourselves. This week, Holy Week, is full of praise and questions, waiting, pain, and ultimately joy. Are you ready to follow Jesus through it? Are you ready to be surprised by grace? Let's pray. Loving God, we are sorry for the times we haven't been ready, when we've been too busy or too distracted, when we've doubted ourselves or you, when we've let our fear or pride get in the way. Forgive us. Make us ready to follow, ready to serve, ready to praise you.